What's up, guys? My name is Con, and today we're back with more Nomad survival. And in the last episode, we built this brick up, and everyone commented that, wow, Con, you surprised us with a brick. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, I did upgrade it now. It's got another little piece on it. I would like to point out that most vehicles in real life are, in fact, bricks. Like, trucks are just big bricks, right? Like, you know, cars are bricks. They're just kind of sleeked out bricks, but everything's a brick, right? So I also did this. Yeah, everyone pointed out in the comments. I don't know why I didn't do this before. It does bring the craft bot up a little bit higher. So the center of weight of the whole vehicle is up a little bit higher, but this is a lot more efficient. It doesn't use any of the pipes. And now we have full access to all this stuff under here. And of course, it's all connected. We can keep extending this out. And these two raw resource ones are just connected with one simple pipe system. So it's all just it's just a lot cleaner this way. Everything still works. Today, I want to go to the farming area, and I want to farm some stuff. It's nighttime right now. Can't really tell. Because this is all the metal we have, so it's not a lot. I want to try and convert all this to metal 3 and see how far that gets us. It's probably not going to be a whole lot, but we're going to dump it all in there for now, and I'm literally just going to do this and let that start going. And yeah, I'm going to try and get it all to metal 3, and essentially what I want to do today is make a device on one of the sides of the vehicle, I'm not sure which, where it's going to be like a metal 3 fence that we lower down with a controller, and it protects the farm area, right? So we can park the vehicle next to the farm, lower the fence down, and then when we're defending, you know, we should be fine. And then, of course, we're also going to have to probably put, like, a ring of metal 3 around the outside of the truck as well. Like, that'll be a future problem. At some point in time, we're going to have, like, some automatic base defense system with, like, saw blades and stuff. Ultimately, I think we could just put saw blades or like, drill bits around the whole truck. But I don't know if that actually stops the red guys. That's gonna keep going for a bit. While that's going, let's just drive over there. I do want to fix this up. You know, I want to make, we got to get a cook bot. I think I'm actually gonna lower this part down a little bit too. Maybe, I don't know yet. We'll see. I don't know how to make it less boxy. We do need a trailer. And of course, it's eventually gonna turn into a land ship. But yeah, I don't really understand how to make it less boxy, because ultimately, in my mind, it's just a vehicle is just a giant slabby box. So, you know. All right, so here's the farm field. And if we wanted to cover, we basically have to park like something like this. Yeah, I think that would work fine. So first thing I'm gonna do is let's just finish crafting up all the metal too. We can. Which is a fair amount. We're gonna need more water. Okay, so I can manually get it for now. We could hook a pump up, but like honestly, it's not that big a deal. To just, if I had, yeah, we have a lot of buckets. So we can just sort of go in there and just, there conveniently is always a pond right next to this. So we can literally just do this, fill the inventory with buckets, and then just walk in here and go up. And then craft all these buckets into water. It literally only gives you 1 water per bucket, which makes sense, but that is painfully slow. I could just hook up a pump to a chest. All right, stolen empty chest. Let's steal the pump, and let's steal a switch, and let's steal some blocks. And let's just go hook this up and get a little bit of water. Wait, hold on. It's Nomad. We're not supposed to put anything on the ground. That's true. I gotta respect the Nomad style. We're not supposed to leave anything on the ground. So we'll just take the pump and just sort of do one of these and then do that. And then we'll just hook that into there. There we go. We'll just turn that on. There we go. I'm pretty sure in vanilla you can't craft embers, right? Like, I think in vanilla, embers is a finite resource. Like, eventually we could mine off every ember zone on the entire map of all the ember trees and run out of embers, theoretically. Right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to check the craft bot when we get back, but I thought that embers were... I know in, like, the mods and stuff you can... I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure, though, the scrap mechanic is not set up in such a way where you can't just, like, soft lock a save. Like, if you wanted to, I think you could go on someone's save and grief their save just by literally mining out all the forests, for example, and then they'd never have wood again. But, I mean, like, you know, how long is that gonna take? What a successful mission. Bringing back extra scrap. This is how desperate I am for metal, that we're literally, like, every scrap arm from a hay bot seems amazing. You know, that's literally where we're at. It's that, like, that's gonna let us build another 10 metal block. That's so valuable. Amazing. Okay, we're out of that. Perfect. So that's all the metal too. 190. Oh boy. I don't know if we're gonna have enough to even make like a really basic fence, you know, because metal 3, every time we go up a level we consume more, right? Like it goes 15 to 10, right? 15 metal block makes 10 metal 2, and then 20 metal 2 makes 10 metal 3. So it just snowballs in a horrible way. But here we go. So we'll actually make 10 sets. That's not bad. So that'll be a total of 100 metal. I don't know if that's enough. 100 metal 3 to make a ring around. It might be enough for like a single line of blocks, which honestly at this point, like I just need to grow some crops, you know? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the metal 3 in a couple blocks deep. That way, you know, they can't just destroy the brick and ruin that whole thing. So there we go, like that. And then we're gonna put bearings attaching this. And we're just gonna build like a big hoop that goes down. So I think I can line this up like so. Eventually this is gonna get much more complicated and sophisticated, but for now, so if I go like that, that's 32. That's not bad. This is gonna be really, really tall. When we flip it up, that's fine. There we go, 32. And then if we go, can I make it oh, I can't make this. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So there we go. That's our giant hoop. All right, so now that I know the measurement of it, I'm just breaking it off the vehicle so then we can move the vehicle here. And now if I weld it, it can sit on the top. There we go. So now when the vehicle's parked, this is upright. Like when we put the vehicle on the lift, that's gonna be upright instead of having it'll be a lot harder to spawn if this is, you know, sticking out. I don't really think this is necessary, but we'll go like this and just put some pillars in the corners anyway, just to, you know, hold that up. But essentially, yeah, we're just making a cage. And now I have to attach this to a controller and put that on a switch. And we'll probably put that up in that top little control room section. I'm trying to keep all the controls, the engines, everything away from all the bots. And then eventually we'll protect it in a cage from tape bots as well. Just so that all the critical infrastructure of the vehicle doesn't just get shot. And then we don't have major problems. Eventually I want to build this out to be a proper, you know, control room. Maybe have like some panels and stuff. Don't worry, I have a lot of, eventually I want to do this sort of things. Have an actual living space. You know, really turn this into an aircraft carrier would be kind of cool. Have like a flight deck on top so we can have a, you know, a flying vehicle, like a helicopter type thing, have it land on top. And then, you know, we're basically making a land cruise ship is what I want to go for. Anyway, so this is gonna hook up into these bearings, like so. And then we're gonna just rotate this one down and essentially should just be able to have this set to 90. And now if we back up and line this up, this is the most basic farm defense system ever, but honestly, I think it's gonna be incredibly effective. There we go, perfect. And then just, oh wait, whoops, should connect this to the switch, I guess. Look at that. Brilliant, brilliant. Protects all the crops. Maybe some of the outside ones might get a little swiped at, but you know, I think this is gonna work. All right, let's water everything. And then I'm gonna drink some milk, just, you know, maintain that sustenance. Night's falling, it's actually like perfect timing. Because essentially as soon as midnight hits, I'm gonna plant all these crops. And then should be able to harvest them all before the raid even shows up. But we're still gonna test the farm defense system with the raid. I think that's important. I'll leave like one crop or something in the middle if they all harvest beforehand. But we'll just, you know, get the outside ones just to be safe. But I want to make sure that this actually is going to work, because in the future, when we have big farm bots and stuff, I'm going to have some sort of a defense system. But anyway, we're going to plant some crops. Hopefully these all sync up. And they should all grow before tomorrow. And then we'll have a bunch of each. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I know, unauthorized farming detected, that's fine. All right, perfect. All that's planted. I mean, there's not really much to do, to be. I guess I could go, like, I need to go get metal. Might as well go, like, loot some structures or something. I'm gonna go see if there's any metal on here that I can steal. I don't think there is, though. I think this is all just made of wood. Wood, bricks, barrels. Yeah, no, this is all not very useful stuff. Lucky there's one compound here that's pretty close. It's in an autumn zone, but, you know, we got 11 minutes, so I might as well loot this up, get the scrap metal we can get, hopefully get some component kits. I don't really think we need chests, but definitely need a water pump, so... Oh, this has never been looted before. Nice. Component kit, beat, that's good. That was bad. That was bad, I'm stuck. Oh, God. I was stuck underneath that little outcropping piece. Hey, man, what's up? Yeah, no, I need to... Yeah, thank you. Alright, we're good. We're good. Oh, nice. More component kits. Another chest with some component kits. Spuds. I've got a ton of chemicals. I don't really know what we need the chemicals for yet, but we got a bunch of them. Component kits in this facility have been real good. Gonna eat that carrot. Sort of struggling for food because although milk is easy enough to get with corn, it provides very little actual hunger bar. It's all just thirst, which like doesn't really help because you need hunger to heal when you get hit, and I get hit a lot. So, all right, we're not bad. We're getting some stuff. Oh, nice. A tomato. I'm gonna eat the tomato. Perfect. Another tomato. Gonna not eat that one too, because it provides a lot of liquid. Oh my... No way. Oh, I thought I was about to get stuck in that spot. Didn't even know that was a thing. Can you imagine? You'd have to basically just starve until you die and then respawn and come back and get your stuff. Like, it's not a really big deal in survival. I don't think you can ever get stuck because you can die. But you might eventually just lose all your things. Like, you might be able to get stuck and your bag disappears and despawns somewhere. All right, please have a golden chest. No golden chest? Really? No golden chest. All right, well, it wasn't too bad. We got, you know, 8 component kits, something. I'm gonna head back. Is there any, wait, hold on. Is there any other buildings close by? Nothing down here. Like a fertilizer plant down that way. That's a packing station area. I think that's a tier 2. There's a building down there. It's a little far to walk though and make it back in time. What about in this direction? Oh, there's a building up. You know what? We can probably get that one up in the hills. Oh, and that one there maybe. 7 minutes. We'll definitely get that little one, and then we'll come back. All right, let's see. Probably why I never have food, because I'm always just, you know, taking the short way down. I should really bring that toilet seat with me, actually, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it, because you just place the toilet seat on the edge, and then right before it's about to sort of fall off the edge, you just jump in, and then you don't take any fall damage. That would be uber convenient. Ultimately, like, we just need to get, you know, 200 component kits and build a thruster-powered vehicle. You know, I don't know why we haven't done that yet, honestly. All right, I think I killed all the haybots in this entire building. I was, like, fighting 2 of them down below, and then the rest showed up, and we have no health, and it's getting late. Do we have time? 5 minutes? All right, we got a boogie here, because in 5 minutes, that raid's gonna show up. And I'd like to harvest as many of those crops, at least the outside ones, before that happens. This refining time, I do miss in the mod, the Crashlander mod, there was that upgraded refining tool. That was nice. It made refining faster. I feel like that is a wonderful thing that could be added to vanilla. All right, I think everybody's dead though, so we should just be able to run through this real quick. And just get any chests that... Oh my god, there are no chests in this building. There was one down below. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a bunch up here. Perfect. Water, that's incredibly useful. Component kits is nice. Okay, batteries are not really great. I don't think I have a single electric motor yet. Chemicals, okay, again, not really necessary. I think we need chemicals to make battery, but you also need glow poop, I'm pretty sure, which is the big killer for batteries, is the need for glow poop. All right, that was a pretty useless building. I'm not gonna lie. Like we got maybe like 2 or 3 component kits from that. Let's head back though, real quick, and just not die here. Oh, there's the farm bot. All right, 2 minutes, 2:40. Is stuff growing? It's not. Uh-oh. It should grow soon. I don't have, I don't really want to water it because it's kind of takes a bit. It should grow, like it all has 1 thing of water. That should be fine. I mean, worst case, we'll actually just defend this. Oh, there we go. Back row started to grow. Perfect. Okay, so I want to collect essentially everything on the edge if I can. Oh, man. Sick. Can't wait. I don't know what to do with all this stuff, but, like, you know, at least we're going to have food and seeds and things. Hey. Oh! He swiped. I think he destroyed a plant. I think he literally swiped and destroyed it. This isn't even a haybot from the raid. This is just a random. Yeah, this whole thing is... Yeah, he swiped and destroyed that 1 plant. So it's going to definitely need to be a bigger fence. Like, it's going to have to be wider. Or we have to plant less crops. One or the other. But the outer ring is definitely always going to be swipeable. Although I think literally all these are grown now. Yeah, they all are. So we could leave. All right, so let's just leave a couple up there. In the middle. Little crop field. There we go. Like 4 of them. We'll put all the rest of these away. And we'll see if we can defend this raid in a minute with the actual setup that we've got. Alright, 5 seconds. Let's just try and defend the vehicle first. What do we got? Haybots on this side. Haybots on this side. Okay. Lots of haybots. Definitely gonna need guns, that's for sure. But I think I'm actually, like, they're mostly not... They're going at the fence. Okay, let me get defend the vehicle. No, they're trying to they're wrecking this structure. That's perfect. You guys literally destroyed the oil barrel. You know, that's fine. You guys want to wreck the structure, I'm not gonna stop you. Yeah, they're going at it, but see, they can't destroy it. Like, every time they hit it, it just... Oh, wow, I got killed by a tote bot. That's embarrassing. Yep, that's great. They are shifting the vehicle though, so that's a thing. We're gonna need like they're literally you can see they're moving the whole. That's amazing. We can make a tote bot powered vehicle. All right, let's get. Oh, dude, what? Excuse me. Yeah. So we need to definitely put metal on the outside of the vehicle on the back for sure. A little like metal border that we can push out ideally with some pistons so that it actually creates a buffer zone. So if they're swiping, they still can't reach. And then we need to make this wider for sure so that the tote bots, when they start shoving it, they don't push it too far out of the way. But ultimately, it's pretty good. It worked out great. Like, they didn't kill a single crop. They would have killed these ones, but not bad. We could also make a system too where I could put the lift down. I don't want to put the lift and like lock my vehicle in place with the lift, but we could make a system where you put the lift down, you know, in a specific spot in the vehicle and then have the vehicle, you know, something like this, right? Where it just sort of braces around the lift. And then that way the, you know, the tote box can't move it. I don't know. Something to think about. But anyway, I'm going to collect all this stuff. And then we're going to go check out what the traders got to offer. And I'm going to see maybe if, well, I don't really have any way to move fruit crates right now, but we're gonna go see what the traders got to offer and go from there. The nice thing is driving this in first person actually feels great. It feels like you're just some really big truck driver. You can't really see the front of it, it's way down there. But yeah, definitely want to make this into a big ship. Might even make it wider, but honestly, this is kind of the biggest width I want to go just because the maneuverability of getting into spaces. Could maybe go a little wider with some of the metal reinforcements and stuff and like defenses, but see, like places like this will just get a lot harder. But yeah, definitely want to make an articulating trailer on the back. Probably power it as well so that it doesn't just drag. Well, let's take a look at what our traders got. What's up, buddy? All right, I want to get spud guns. So oranges and blueberries and a farmer. Okay, so we need a way of collecting farmers. Those two are just out of the question. Oranges, blueberries. To get oranges, we need tomatoes, and blueberries, we need beets. So we could actually do both of those. Do we have, wait, hold on. Do I have oranges? We have 4 orange seeds. And how many oranges do you need? 2 and 2, so you need 20 oranges. Okay. All right, so we have to go pack up some stuff. We need 3 beets. Well, I think I'm gonna have to get some metal first. For now, at least we've got some food to eat. Like, I can essentially just eat all the carrots. So that's good. Do we have enough beets to get, it was 30 beets. We don't even have enough beets to get the blueberries. Okay, so I need to save the beets for sure. We need to get more beets eventually. I'm just gonna put these in here for now, I guess. I might as well eat the carrots and milk. We'll live off carrots and milk for a while until, you know, we actually get a spud gun going. And then we can go back to eating beets or blueberries or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think the next thing I gotta do is get a mining vehicle built again. I didn't have one, and then I had one for a split second, and now I don't have one again. So we gotta get one built because I think we need metal. Sort of gonna be a priority, but at least now we've got plenty of food. So, you know, survival is guaranteed. And we'll just build a mining vehicle, go mine a bunch of rock nodes, get a bunch of metal going, and then once we have that going, then I think the next thing I want to do is build a big articulating trailer that attaches to this so that we can have, you know, 2 articulating, like, vehicles that are all just, like, it'll be one big vehicle that's all powered, but it's combined as 2 separate ones, right? And then I think if we have that, then we can use the second one for storing vehicles, as well as transporting fruit crates and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you hit those buttons, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time. Immediately high-centered. See, if we had another trailer pushing... Oh, see, there we go. But another trailer pushing would help that, too.